Hey, welcome back to another episode of OUTSIDEIN.
Your go-to source for honest conversations about relationships and marriage.
So if you are ready, let's go. Tak pandai-pandai.
It's okay, guys. Yan is still learning. It's okay. We let him learn.
Sekali-sekala I need to learn how to use the roadcaster.
Yes, can help me also.
Yeah, insyaAllah. Okay, so for today's episode, today we do have guests.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because why? Because we feel like we miss this whole concept that we had originally of us, husband and wife. Just talking about our opinions, sharing our experience as couple. Yeah. But we really loved having the guests that we had.
Yeah, we learned a lot from
many, right?
Yeah, from all the different guests that we have, like from
Exactly.
Puan Hamidah, Kak Sas,
And the fact that we crossed paths with all these people, I feel so grateful. Alhamdulillah.
Especially also last week you all listened to baru dengar sikit. You all listened to Abang Fatih and Kak Farah. Also my idol, right? So when after the whole recording, I felt a sense of like, I want to be like him. I really want to be like him, you know?
Yeah. No, the thing about him I love is that he thinks before he speaks.
Yeah.
And he always lead with kindness.
Correct.
Whatever he says, you just want to hear. You just want to listen.
And he doesn't impose on you.
No.
He's not the type yang macam like kau kena dengar macam gini. Salah tu salah. Oh no, he always say it with a peace of mind. And I had a conversation with him yesterday as well.
Is it?
Like pasal we've been receiving a lot of different comments and things like that. So he always tells me that you need to always be kind, and when the niyat is good, the akhlak is good, you can really get your message across in the best way possible.
Correct. Yeah. And he always advise kita lead with macam kan Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is known for his akhlak.
Yes.
So doesn't matter who you are talking to, a kid, your mother, makcik jual makanan,
a cleaner,
or your husband, always speak with good akhlak and respect and kindness.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think that is something that is really very important lah. I think it's pretty sad actually to see that there are many people who just wants to watch the downfall of others. Like senang-senang kutuk, senang-senang shoot their mouth without finding the true intentions behind whatever they were saying. Sometimes even without hearing the whole story, just berbual from the 5-20 seconds that they see.
But yeah, abang punya level is like very high, and like dia punya level of kesabaran tu, I feel like right now, honestly I cannot.
Yeah.
Kita macam orang macam berbual yang tak baik-baik pasal niat abang, or like him as a person, all the things that he's saying. Abang chill je, kita yang macam alamak.
Kita macam kena backing abang but at the same time he did say lah, don't get me wrong, I also can turn into a Hulk anytime I want, but it's not easy. That we are all human beings, we all have emotions and feelings and whatnot, but like to the best that we can, we must always remember to always be kind, because if people are not kind to us, we don't be like them. We just get our message across, and inshallah they'll be okay. I want to share a little bit of story at my workplace. So I have to call ya Allah bergerak semua. I have to call clients, patients and whatnot. So there was one, I actually called somebody, and then he was angry when he picked up the phone. He was when I said I was from this, he was angry. He was macam, why must you call me? Blah, blah, blah. But because I know that he's probably stressed because of the whatever that I have to deal with him lah. So I spoke to him in one of in my ways, cara I berbual lah, which is like I try my best to be as patient as possible. And you know what happened? My colleagues actually told me that, why are you laughing so loud inside the room? Because we have a booth to call people. I said, you laughing very loud. Like you're having so much fun. You talking to client or you talking to friend? I said, oh no, it started out very bad, but we ended up laughing. We ended the conversation laughing and all that. Then we said, hey, have a great day, okay? Take care, bro. Like not as professional, like not take care, bro, but he became happy towards the end of the message.
Nice.
Yeah, and then he even followed up with an email.
Oh.
Like usually if people tak happy and dia takkan nak
Yeah, don't
bother
talk to
you.
again,
Yeah, but he actually sent me an email without me asking him to send.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, it
Oh,
really
nice.
goes a long way. Like you just be kind with somebody, right? If the person can rub off your kindness, right, they will automatically be nice as well.
Yeah, it's
Usually
like
lah.
you fight.
Killing it with kindness.
Killing it with kindness. Yeah, I think that's my approach nowadays because I've met more people, right, through this podcast, and that's one of the things that I love and I value so much because before this, I mean, I'm still an introvert, right? But I feel
you've
like
been more exposed.
Yeah, and it's because I'm very, very curious person by nature, but before having this podcast, I wouldn't have asked people questions. But because of this platform, because of this podcast, I've grown as a person also.
Yeah.
Like to practice my speaking skills, conversation skills, so to say.
And like really, I think the past few months, we've actually seen Farah grow. Yeah, from starting the awkward. I think those who know her personally as well, like they wouldn't have expected her to be able to hold a conversation like this. Yeah, alhamdulillah. I think, and it's making me feel very, this butterfly feeling as well.
Really?
So like I see her talk, like, hey, she can, especially yang the Kasas episode, right? When I was crying really. Like to be honest, I was very out of it already. I lost my train of thoughts and all that. But Farah held her ground and she carried the episode like without any kesusahan. Because she grew in that manner. Yeah, so thank you sayang for for taking after when I couldn't.
Yeah, I think I really grew through this podcast as a person, as a speaker, as a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this episode will just be our reflections on what we've learned from our guests and their stories, and also one video that went quite viral is the one that Puan Hamidah said, don't tell a grieving person to be patient.
Yeah.
It has generated a lot of differing opinions.
Yeah.
And some of which they presented their case very beautifully, but some of them are very nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, okay, bila kita berbual pasal something, right, that is threading on the line of agama and psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually asked Abang Fatih. I asked him, Abang, so in Islam, it is encouraged for people to tell a grieving person to be patient, right? Then he said, yes, that's true. But in Puan Hamidah's punya perspective, is talking
from a marriage counselor, from a family counselor. She's been in the industry since a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I asked Abang, what is your stand? So Abang shared his opinion very beautifully. He said, okay, I give you a scenario, okay? So ada satu time tu, there is a lady who lost her husband.
Okay.
And then bila tengah uruskan jenazah tu, the wife was crying. Because kita human.
Yes.
We are only human. We have emotions. When we lose someone that we love, who is our husband, who has sacrificed so much for us, who has been with us for so many years through ups and downs, you are going to cry.
Yes.
Right? But the pengurus jenazah said, jangan nangis. Jangan nangis. Jangan sampai air mata tu jatuh dekat jenazah. Oops, sorry. Yeah. So, jangan nangis. He went to the lady and he said, cik, tak apa. Nangis saja. Kita ni dah memang namanya manusia. Kita dah kehilangan suami.
Yes.
Nangis saja. Asalkan jangan melalak.
Jangan melolok yang macam like, gitu.
Jangan hentak-hentak badan. Don't hurt yourself. Itu dah salah.
Correct.
But you are crying because ini abang shared with us also. Ini fitrah.
Fitrah?
Fitrah manusia. Sedih lah.
Ya, kemanusiaan lah ni semua. Like I guess it's a way we have to always be mindful of the situation that we're in.
Yeah, correct. So he said that yes, memang betul bila Rasulullah pun lost his son, right? Dia pun nangis.
Yeah.
And I think people misconstrued the idea that Puan Hamidah wanted to address, wanted to share. And that is not, you cannot tell a grieving person to be patient. But do not tell a grieving person do not tell a grieving person yang baru je kehilangan seseorang. Anything in life has a time and place.
Yes.
So as Islam, as Muslims also, we are taught to be kind to one another.
Yes.
So you agak-agak lah, orang tu baru kehilangan. Memang dorang tahu ini lumrah dunia.
Yes.
Things are going to happen. Your loved ones are going to die. And it's life. Kita tahu tu semua. Kita tahu kita kena sabar. Kita tahu kita kena redha.
Yes.
So at that point of time, you tak payah nak cakap apa-apa pun. You just hug them, give them macam, I'm here for you. Anything you need, just let me know, you know.
And there's I think a comment also was sharing a story about how when the reminder of saying sabar and redha is to remind him or her to remember or bring them closer to Allah. But at the same time, sifat manusia tu memang ada. And we know that kadang-kadang kita tengah meraung ke apa, then yes, we have to make sure we remind them.
Yes, kalau meraung tak boleh.
So but at the same time, we need to always be mindful that kita semua tak sama kita punya level of keimanan.
Correct.
Yeah, in a way lah. I mean, this is from my own perspective, my own opinion. And to say and kita berbual ni pun, like we are sharing all this is based on theory, based on experiences and all that. And tak ada satu pun yang nak melanggar ataupun apa nama dia, atau mengutuk kita punya own religion.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, kita are strong believers in our own faith, right? So salah. I mean, kalau korang tengok pun Puan Hamidah pun bertudung, berhijab. And kalau nak cakap we are all going against our own agama tu dah fitnah sih. Yeah. And we do not want that.
Yeah, that's why we really have to think before we speak lah. Think before we comment. Think before we type.
Yeah.
Right. What is this person trying to convey? Is there any good in this?
Yeah.
If you think there is, then alhamdulillah. If not, just swipe. You do not need to leave nasty comments, questioning the character, questioning the authority, questioning what they are saying, you know. And also to add on, Abang Fathi ceritakan kan. So at that point of time, yang bila dorang tengah grieving tu, baru kehilangan ni, you just don't need to say anything. Okay, but kasih dorang masa, because grieving is a process. Like Puan Hamidah shared, right?
It's a process,
if
correct.
you don't grieve properly, it can be forever. And if you don't shed a single tear,
it can be psychologically problematic in the future.
You will have a breakdown in the future. Macam he shared, even one of our listeners commented on TikTok, and she said, when someone she loved died, she didn't cry because everything was hectic. During that time was COVID. So she was super busy, super occupied until the PKP. When everything was locked down, she had a mental breakdown because she didn't have the proper time to grieve. So giving a person time to grieve is very important for their own process. Like Puan Hamidah said, it's a personal experience, right?
Correct.
So we have to let people grieve. So kalau dah berapa bulan, then you check up on the person, right, as a friend or as a family member, then that is where you can say, okay, how are you? Start with how are you first. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, alhamdulillah. So kita faham lah ini memang this is ujian dah takdir. Kita kena sabar, kena redha. That is when you can advise. There is always a time and place for everything.
Bukan, it's not the thing is, Islam itu mudah. And Islam itu beautiful. It's a beautiful religion. And tak ada, I believe lah. I mean, I'm not an ustad or akhi, but in a way they are shaping us to be kind human beings. And I'm pretty sure if let's say lah, in any situation pun we are faced with such a dilemma, such a painful journey ke apa, tak ada orang yang akan sengaja nak menyakitkan hati one another, you know. We need to make sure that we need to see the situation. Like you see lah, orang tu macam mana, dia perlu apa, and then and now that with modern apa nama dia, with thousands of years since Nabi's time, there's a lot of studies done, a lot of experiences along the years accumulated, and then people learn about psychology, people learn about emotional well-being and whatnot. All these are being taught and being explored further so that people can have a better relationship, can have a better mind instead of mind, better understanding of what we're going through. So we need to be, I mean, in my opinion, we need to be always open to learning something new.
Yes, correct.
At the same time, without forgetting our own agama. You know, we have our agama, we pair it together with knowledge that have been accumulated all these years to have even a better understanding of a human relationship, basically. Yeah, so I don't think, I think what okay lah, I'm sorry to say lah, but I think the people that suka kutuk-kutuk and all this, they are just taking it at face value and they are just looking at one track.
Correct.
Which I think, if you want to do so, okay, carry on. That's your opinion and that's fine. But jangan, if your opinion you think is the only one that's right, and then you try to say other people is wrong.
That's arrogance.
Yeah, that's arrogance really. And I'm sorry lah, but we are all human beings. And we share whatever that we can share based on the knowledge and experiences that we have.
Yeah.
You know?
And I understand some people tak tahu nak cakap apa, tak tahu nak buat apa. So dulu mak-mak kita selalu kita nampak kan dia cakap kalau ada kematian ke apa, sabar, redha. So we can only go off of what we know.
Correct.
Of what we see in front of us, what we learn from our friends, our family members lah especially. Correct. So kita understand tu, kita faham. So actually, like I said just now, you tak payah cakap apa-apa pun.
Yeah. And then a lot of comments actually. We can actually tell who are the ones who face things, you know?
Yeah, there's a comment that said, can see who have gone through this before and who hasn't. Yeah. By the way you
get triggered.
Yeah, that's why dia cakap, that's why comment banyak yang triggered.
Yeah, because like really until you actually go through something, then you actually know what the feeling is.
Yeah.
You know. So kita jangan sesekali pun, yes, agama is important.
Of course.
Yeah, but at the same time kita punya feelings pun important.
Yeah.
Yeah, but jangan sampai if you see your friends or your family members going off track sampai lupa pasal Allah, then of course you remind them to come back.
Yeah, you remind them in, like I said, always be kind.
Yeah.
First is your akhlak. Right, even when Nabi Muhammad SAW berdakwah, he doesn't go with the militarian way. Yeah. He always goes with akhlak, kindness, respect.
But that's the thing. We just want to be nice to one another, and we are living in a very tough world now. And kita saling Melayu sama Melayu ataupun ada Muslim sama Muslim. Kita patutnya learn from each other rather than kita kutuk one another.
Yeah, jangan kutuk-kutuk lah guys. Apa yang korang dapat from kutuk-kutuk kan?
Yeah, you nak belajar, you belajar, and we learn it together with an open mind.
Yeah. Open mind is important. Once you feel that you are always correct, right? You are the only one who's right. It's dangerous actually. Yeah, nobody should be like that. Everybody should be open to learning from one another. That's how we move forward as a community. What? That's how we move forward as a unit, as a couple, as a anything.
Yeah. Betul lah. That's one of the things that we were quite disturbed lah. Because we all of us who came on our podcast, we all want to share experiences, share knowledge, to have a positive outlook on things, on how people can improve on whatever they're dealing with.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, guys, we are the type of people that can have conversations, can have discussions with opposing opinions. Yeah, we are very open to that. As long as korang tak kurang ajar lah. Yeah. As long as you can beradab and present your case with respect.
Correct.
So by the end of the day, if we cannot get to the same page, cannot get on the same page, we can always agree to disagree. Yeah. We are not the kind of people, no, kau salah, kau dengar cakap aku betul. No.
Yeah. And at the same time, janganlah cakap kita ni tengah melanggar ajaran Islam.
Jangan.
Kita itu kurang ajar sih.
That is the furthest from our intentions tau. Kita punya niat, kita dah pasang niat untuk all the positive things.
Yeah, to share about whatever that is great and good in this world as much as possible.
About
Be it from
marriage,
religion,
yeah.
be it from a psychological point of view.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, there's nothing just about one. It's nothing. There's never just one way of it. It's always all a blend of everything. Because if you just stick to one method, then I think orang kata kuno lah, apalah, like you don't change with whatever knowledge you've been given. Kalau tak you don't change, then you just being arrogant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So insyaAllah lah, we are.
That's
We
why,
just
yeah.
want to be. Just want to reassure all
we
of
both
you.
are sighing.
Yeah, kita penat. Like kita tengok pasal and we spend. I mean, apart from the podcast, we actually spend time with whoever that we interviewed. We listen to them, we talk with them, and all of them, alhamdulillah, are very very nice people.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, they share really. Their intentions are all the same, which is to share things so that people who are going through it can go through it properly.
Can go through it easier.
Yeah.
Like, have some moral support and like something positive lah.
Right.
The whole idea of this podcast is to create something positive. Right. As we talk about marriage, there is a lot of things in marriage, right? So that is why recently our guest has been coming from different walks of life. Yeah. Like a counselor,
divorcee,
tunang, and all these people have their own stories and have lessons to teach all of us.
Correct.
So why not embrace it and learn a thing or two lah.
Yeah. Kalau if it doesn't apply to you, jangan kutuk dorang.
Jangan kutuk. Kita tak
If
faham kenapa nak kena kutuk-kutuk.
If it doesn't apply to you, okay, maybe not my
Not my cup of tea lah.
yeah, or doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
Okay, swipe.
Yeah, next episode maybe it might apply to you.
Yeah. I mean, kita semua will go through something one day. Yeah, whether or not it happens to you, then Allah Alam lah. But selagi tu, jangan kita rasa bongkak.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wah, you pakai word bongkak Alamak, husband I.
But itulah, you just want to spread a little bit more lah. Pasal we are always talking about positivity, right? We just want to make sure that whoever listens to us, whoever is watching us, do be kind. Yeah, I've always be kind because that's one of our mottos as well. Because kita semua manusia.
Correct.
Yeah.
Speaking of kind, right? So kita dah berbual pasal all the bad side, right? So alhamdulillah, we've also received so many beautiful messages.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, and we are starting to remember our regulars macam Hachibi, Aisyah. Siapa lagi?
Radia,
like all these people macam we appreciate you guys so much lah, and your messages, right, bring so much motivation and
ignites our fire again.
Yeah, it makes us really really happy to read your comments,
and
to
also
read your DMs.
some from our neighbours Malaysia as well.
Correct.
Siapa nama dia? Shakira. Yeah, alhamdulillah. And to see this frequent, whether to see these names appear again, DMing us, reposting our things, we feel very touched.
Very, very touched. Very humbled.
Yeah, like we know that we are not celebrities. We are not. We are by any chance. We are not celebrities. We're not public figures and whatnot. We're just people, common people, who shares our opinions, and we also give a platform to people to share their stories.
Yep.
Yeah. So alhamdulillah, whoever has been listening and following us, thank you so much for all of your kind words of motivation and all that. Yeah.
And let's keep being kind to one another.
Yeah.
Inshallah. I mean.
Yeah, so maybe we'll share with you. I think we used to do this back then before we had guests. We always share one message about from our followers, our listeners. So maybe we share, instead of one, we share a few lah, huh?
Okay.
So if your name is mentioned here, thank you for your messages and for also sharing our podcast with your family and friends.
Yeah. So maybe this one we won't mention their names, not just their messages.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So maybe don't turn up.
Yeah,
want to conceal
anonymous.
But yeah, if this is you would know lah.
Yeah.
This message said, "Hi guys, just wanted to say that I really enjoy listening to your podcast and I've listened to every single episode and always look forward for the next one. I love how deep
How deep is your love?
I love how different your podcast is compared to others. It really gives a different and mature perspective, which really helps me as a person and improve myself and my relationship with my fiance too. Nice, right?
Yeah. Then I share another one.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum korang. Waalaikumsalam. Episode 22 is such an informative one. Masya Allah, topik-topik korang amazing. Can't forget how I cried a lot in the previous one.
Oh.
Yeah, the previous one probably being Kak Asas punya episode. Alhamdulillah, thank you so much.
So all your nice messages, right?
And then there was one also. He said, apa nama dia? The she actually shared this on her story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he actually did this. He said, go follow and listen all the podcasts from OUTSIDEIN SG. Really helpful for us on knowing about marriage, relationship, love, parenting and more. Sangat banyak boleh belajar from one podcast yang ni. Apatah lagi kalau dengar juga yang lain. Ada yang talk about law also. Good things we share, right? Go listen and take note every single thing and learn. Thanks OUTSIDEIN for publicly discussing this matter. Really appreciate it. And hi from Malaysia, by the way. So it's from our Malaysian follower. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So alhamdulillah for all of you. And like we've mentioned before lah. Oh, did we ever mention it? But anyways, we intend to bring this podcast further.
InsyaAllah.
We intend to be doing this for a long time lah. Yeah. So insyaAllah, our intentions, our niat is to spread positivity, talk about marriage in a positive light.
Yeah, marriage, relationships.
And relationships, and like have guests come over and share their experience so that the rest of us can learn from it. Right?
Because it goes without saying lah. Like even me and Farah, we're still learning.
Of course.
Yeah, we have been married for a few years now. But whenever we hear stories from people, our eyes always open up.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we need to learn this from there, and never a day goes by without us reflecting on every guest that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kita are really.
It has been a fulfilling journey.
Yeah, for the past few months, alhamdulillah, and despite taking a 2 months break, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and really, we have been really humbled by all of your support.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone who has been listening, who has been supporting us, who has been sharing our content, and for once in a while I had a friend of mine. He said, kau punya podcast orang berbual-bual kat kerja. And I'm like, serious ah. So that means it was on their FYPs or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, when I went to work, there's this person who came up to me. Hey, my God, I listened to you and your husband's podcast. And I'm like,
Alhamdulillah.
That was the first time that I got approached outside.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. So also, if you guys see what I'm wearing, I'm wearing our own OUTSIDEIN t-shirt.
Yeah. Do you like it? Is it nice?
Yeah. I mean, of course, we are not. We don't have any intention of having merchandise yet.
Yeah.
Because I think we are just wearing this because we felt like we should wear something. Because selalunya I pakai baju macam mebel-mebel, baju Linkin Park lah. So yeah, this is something that. So, when you see it's like, oh, OUTSIDEIN SG. But if you guys think that you want to get this t-shirt,
you can always DM us. And if there is
a good number
response, then inshallah we can bring in.
Yeah, but of course we are exploring different materials and whatnot. This is something that we are comfortable with for now. Just for the 2 of us.
Muslimah friendly. I'm wearing it too.
Yeah,
but tutup aurat kan. So
yeah, so it's long sleeve and it's cotton and it's comfy. Yeah.
I love it.
The design pun Farah yang design, okay guys?
Yes. Oh, do you guys like our new logo by the way? It's like snazzy, wavy.
Yeah, because kita fikir because initially the logo was made with the intention of the volumes.
Yeah. The decibel.
The decibel meters.
Yeah, decibel meters.
Yeah, so kita fikir tapi dia punya colour dia macam takut orang fikir kita ikut orang ke apa.
Correct.
So we said, nope, let's change it.
Let's have our own identity.
Yeah, and because if you realise all the while kita punya videos ada blue and pink lights.
Yeah.
So kita fikir, why not make our logo blue and pink?
That's right.
Yeah. So now if you see at the back, tak tahu kau nampak ke tidak, we have a sign that says OUTSIDEIN Podcast. Yeah. Itu pun Farah yang design.
Yes.
Really, Farah does everything. Alhamdulillah.
Not everything. Just the technical stuff.
Yeah, I berbual, come up with questions.
No, but you've been really my rock, I would say.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I'm in work mode, right? I I'm a perfectionist and like I want to do stuff myself and get it right and everything. But like, you know, you have been my rock. You've always extended your help. You say, you want me help you? This one nak tak mana? Nak pecik ni? Macam mana ni? Okay, I sit down. Okay, go to the right, go to the left. You know, he's always there supporting me.
Thank you.
Even though I
Thank
can
you.
be, even though I can be quite, you know, well, when I'm in my work mode, I'm a different person.
Yeah, she is. But
that's what Z. Z told me, hey, you in work mode different, eh?
Yeah. So when Farah is in a work mode, right? Lain lah. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you see her sweet, kind, and all that. But when she's working, she's professional, like really profesh.
Perfect.
You know, she needs it to be perfect, and of course it translates into her work lah. Whatever that you guys see is from her work, from her apa nama dia? Her skills, her dedication to ensure everything comes out right. And whatever that you see is all her vision. Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Like I said, Yan is my rock. Without you, I won't be doing all these things. And I said it from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
I love you. So siapa nak pergi Coldplay agak tangan. So yeah, if you guys saw video.
So Farah actually surprised me with a Coldplay ticket.
Yeah, Yanto loves Coldplay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got him.
I'm going to see Chris Martin.
Yeah,
so it's going to be an experience. So itu sajalah for this episode. Pasal I just wanna catch up with our followers or listeners for and also to spread kindness lah.
Correct.
So if you
keep supporting us, guys. If you like our content, share it with people. We would love it if you share, so more people would know about us. More people would be able to benefit from our content. And yes, spread the love. Spread the love.
Okay. Kalau you ada siapa-siapa yang you kenal siapa-siapa yang selalu suka negatif kan, spread the love to them also lah.
Yes,
kita doakan dorang, kita doakan siapa-siapa to always be kind to one another and always take things with a pinch of salt.
Correct.
Yeah. So
that's what I always say.
Yeah. So thank you everyone once again.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We love you.
Yeah, we love all of you. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up. We have come to the end of a pretty nice episode. Just a chill one between me and Farah. So if you guys liked what you've heard, don't forget to like, subscribe, share all of our content on all of our socials. On Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube. Okay, OUTSIDEIN SG, OUTSIDEIN Podcast. Okay, and you know, DM us if you want to. We always layan as much as we can. So until next time, see ya. Bye bye.
Love you.